Yes, this is Car Guy Coffee. We are live and we are in effect. It is 4:46 a.m. on your FM dial and your podcasts and that kind of stuff. But hey, we're ready to go. We got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Woo! What's up, everybody? Good morning.
Car guys and car gals. Welcome to the show. This is Lou Ramirez, the car guy.
And this is Frelin Arts, the subprime hero.
And we are excited to be doing solutions with you on the Car Guy Coffee podcast. Guess what today is, everybody? May the 4th
be with you. That's right. We all know what it is. It's all about that type of feeling. It's using the force. And hey, we have our Yoda shirts on, the Baby Yoda. I always forget what Baby Yoda's real name is. They announced it on the show and I already forgot. But anyway, it doesn't matter. He's Baby Yoda and he's cute.
He's a baby.
We're here. We're having fun. May the 4th be with you. It is Tuesday and we are ready to rock and roll. Man, tomorrow is Cinco de Mayo. So folks, if you celebrate that holiday, what a fun one it is. It's just a good time. It's a great way to break into spring. It's a great food, great activities going on, and great music. I love some Mexican music, Mexican food, and that whole that whole climate, that whole atmosphere, the way it is, man. I think of a couple years ago when I went down to Orlando for the Rich Dealer meetings, and we got to go to Rocco's Tacos, and man, that place was bumping. It was bumping that night. We had such a good time. I mean, we sat there. I don't even think I ate a taco, but I drank a few mixed drinks and listen to this great music. The DJ was bumping. There was an outdoor DJ. We were sitting there. It was me, Lou, and a bunch of other car guys. We're just sitting in car gals. We had some ladies with us too, good friends of ours, the Sisters of Savings. You all know who they are, right?
Car Gal Coffee.
You know,
if you don't know. Yep, they were there having a great time.
They were, man.
Having a lot of good guacamole.
That was actually
one thing that they did. Incredible.
That's true. That was the first time I ever met them ladies. It was the first time I got to go down to one of those trips, and it was a great way to break me in. I had a great time. Right now, currently, we have Matt Damos and of course Nick and Tony. They're down there right now having a great time, learning some stuff, educating themselves to come back and be refreshed for the rest of this year. You know, and that's what it's about when you do those types of things. You know, Lou and I, we're going to be doing some stuff, and at the end of the summer, we have this huge thing, and it has a lot to do with like what we got going on right now, the same freaking vibe, right?
This moment,
you know, and it's the unfair
return.
It's the unfair advantage automotive market mastermind. Y'all need to check this out. It's going to be happening, but look at this.
Check that out. The return to the mastermind.
How cool is that, guys? You know, it's the Carolina Independent Automotive Dealer Association. Now they're hosting this event before, and then they're going to have their local CIADA right afterwards. So this is going to be an event that everybody's welcome to, period. Have fun. Come in. Doesn't matter what part of the country, what kind of dealer you are. Come in and have fun. New, used, does not matter. These are just people getting together, completely just sharing ideas. Nothing's being sold there. It's just about sharing and loving and caring and making this business better, but doing it using the force. I love it. I love the Sharpies. Those are dope, man. That was a classic. The first time I saw this graphic, I was blown away by it. I was like, oh, dude, they hit that right on the money.
Perfect.
But yeah, we're excited. So if you guys have any questions about that, if you guys want to come check out that event, come reach out to Lou and I. We can get you some tickets. Hopefully we can get you some discounts. We'll be knowing more about that kind of stuff soon. We do want to bring a crew of CGC approved people out there, some certified solutionaries, all the above. Have some fun so we can go out there and grow and share our ideas and our culture. So let's grow. Make sure you guys, if you're not there, you're square. It's one of the two things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're definitely not brewing solutions if you're not trying to find a way to get back to the return of the mastermind. When you're with a whole lot of solutionaries, it becomes way easier to find the solutions to the things that have been either tripping you up, slowing you down, or getting you to not go where it is that you're going. And sometimes you got to turn that light on, even if it's a dark saber, right? Even if you're having all of the challenges seem to keep piling up like crazy, you got to find a way to smile, pull out your lightsaber, swing that sucker around, and start chopping away at all the problems that are inside of your scope.
I'm a child. I love it. This thing is so cool. This is actually a very, very, very nice lightsaber, guys. This is we picked this up while we were at Disney this past month, and this was one of the new ones they came out with, and they're so fly. This is Darth Vader's. Well, we all know that it's originally Anakin Skywalker. You know, Anakin was a good guy. He just went through some stuff. He had some stuff happen to him, and he chose the wrong. But at the end of the day, if you watch the movies, you saw that he chose the light. He decided to allow his son to go ahead and move forward and be part of the light, not part of the darkness. He got to choose that because he knew that was the right path, because he knew the path he went down brought nothing but sorrow to him. He didn't choose light. He chose darkness. But once he realized that his son had light in him and that he can do things that he could have never imagined, or do things in a much more positive way, he allowed his son to move that way. So anyway, long story short, there's so much deep meaning in those things. If you guys go back and watch the movies, but they're so dope.
We can bring that out there. But ultimately, what we want to make sure that we keep doing is joining forces in and out of the galaxy, all over the place, to find a way to bring a solution directly to where you are. There's a lot of motivation that we try to make sure we put out there. Make sure that you are encouraged. Make sure that you're smiling. Make sure that you're having a good time, because if you're not having the right mindset medicine, you're not accomplishing the goals that you have inside of your heart, but you're also not maximizing the potential that you are designed to live with this day. We are doing what it is that we can to continuously keep growing, but we do not neglect the importance of applying 3 F's,
no doubt,
so that we can keep growing like that. And that
what do you mean?
Well, 3 F's.
Never heard of it.
Not Phil, Flam, Flarm, Fart, Funk, all other bad F's, right? None of that stuff. Fab, Fit, Fun, those are good too, right?
Right.
But forgive, focus, and fly. Make sure that you are wiping off the weight of unforgiveness, challenges, disappointments, concerns, hurts, focusing on where it is that you're supposed to go, and flying with an ever-increasing attitude to keep growing, keep trying to see how high you can actually get those wings to flap. And I'm so excited that we have some solutionaries inside of the room with us right now. Jason Grimes, Timothy Wilson, LinkedIn user, loving on our shirts. We appreciate it. That might be Jackie. I don't know who that is.
It's hard to say, because when it says LinkedIn user for us, and it's just certain pages, or Facebook user. And what happens is that somehow, some way, Facebook has this thing where you have to go log into the StreamYard in order for it to share your name. So when you message, if you don't mind, let us know who you are. Put your name in front. If you're doing it, I know that it's kind of extra. That's okay if you don't want to. I still love you. I love that you're just messaging. It's so nice of you.
Russell Gentry.
Yes.
What's going on, brother? We appreciate it.
Wow, man. I appreciate you, Russell, man. Good morning this morning. And the other morning, any other morning that you're part of too. Always good morning to you.
He said, which are the 3 F's are your favorite to tackle? Ooh. Which of the three F's are your favorite to tackle?
I love flying, but in order for me to fly, I have to do the most important thing. And before I can fly or even focus, the most important to me is the forgive. You have to. I mean, if you don't do that, the other two don't work. The other two are harder. You're almost like doing it with one hand behind
stuck. Your hands are stuck right here.
They're stuck and you can't go anywhere. So that's me, and I'm sure Lou would echo what I just said. You have to, the first F is the most important one. That's the one that I focus on every day, is forgiving. In the moment I wake up, every time I make a mistake myself, every time that I have somebody do something that aggravates me, we all have those things where you have to just let it go, forgive it. This way you can focus on what you want to do in the future and fly to the future. So let's do it. Let's get this forgive, focus, fly done.
And just to add to that real fast, there is an in-between F, right, that occurs. It's like a little F, but it's a big F, right? And
that's a bad word. Don't use. Oh, that's not the one you're talking
that's
about?
Not the one.
Oh, okay.
It's not the one. But it is bomb dropping, right? It's freedom. People have given their lives.
Freedom.
People fight consistently for that freedom. What you often don't know is that as soon as you break the cages and chains of unforgiveness, you then have freedom. Your hands are free. You can do what you want. What often happens is people get so caught up on not doing anything with that freedom in their hands. They don't focus. They don't put on the blockers to the things that are negative and the things that are holding them up. But there is a freedom that comes from forgiveness. You get those chains off of you. You get the chains off of your ankles, off of your shoulders, to where you can actually achieve what it is that you're called to achieve just by being free because you forgave. Now we have been forgiven much, so we forgive much. We've been loved much, so we love much. But empowering everybody to forgive, focus, and fly helps you to get to different heights. I love that Fred is focusing on the forgiveness because that is key, folks. That is key. And a lot of times, forgiveness is unwarranted. Sometimes the people really did you wrong.
Sometimes
they didn't earn your forgiveness, right?
But man,
it's you that chooses to give it.
Yep.
You make that choice to do so. So without further ado, folks, let's go ahead and do what it is that we do.
Yeah. But just real quick, if when someone does you bad, you have that choice right there and then. No matter how bad it is, let it go. What does it really do? Nothing. We have no control over what they did. What you do have control over is how you react to it. So forgive it, let it go. Because just move on. What does it really have to do with you? It doesn't. Just move on and forgive it. That's the best thing to do anyway. So let's do it, guys.
Let's get it rocking. Car guys, car gals, and all you solutionaries out there. On 3 with me. Let's forgive, focus, fly. 1, 2, 3.
Forgive, focus, fly, and keep growing. Keep growing. Keep growing. You know what the deal is. Hey,
here we go.
You will forgive, focus, fly. That's the force.
Love that.
Yes, man. Great stuff. Great morning, man.
What's up, Jay?
I'm out here, folks. Don't forget one more time. Share, tag, do something. Let some people know that we're out here dropping some beautiful knowledge on this 4th of May. Man, beautiful day. Kentucky, we have some storms going on. Still beautiful. Temperature's great. You gotta expect that in springtime. Spring weather brings beautiful flowers. So that's
rain is a sign of blessing.
It is, and it is. My pond's filling up. Everything's washing off. Any dirt I had on my sidewalk is getting washed away. Look at it that way. All kinds of great stuff going down. So. No, but Lou and I, we have some great stuff going on. We're real excited about the next few months. This whole summer, we have a lot of exciting things happening. We are working really hard on putting things together. We have some great programs that we're going to be dropping here really soon. Be looking for that. We're going to be hosting a webinar. We'll be announcing a date for that very soon. Also, this webinar will be about our certified solutionaries, and then all the affiliate programs that come with that. But we want you to be part of it. If you're interested in being at the webinar, start looking for our posts coming up soon, but reach out to Lou and I personally, or whatever you want to do, or just message on any type of social media. We'll respond to you, but we're going to be doing it. It's the webinars. It's going to be fun. We're trying to decide if we're going to do a smaller one at first, if we're going to do bigger. We're still formulating all of that. But it's going to be more exclusive, the first group, because we want to make sure we bring in real heavy hitting solutionaries. Because when we certify you and you move on, it's time to certify other people. It's time to spread that. It's time to pour it, as I was talking about in the clubhouse this morning, when you're overflowing. So we want to make sure everybody's overflowing with solutionary syrup. This way, their coffee tastes a little bit better. This way, that when they move forward, that when they're drinking something that could be a little bitter, because it kind of hurts them a little bit, because they realize, I got to work on this. It's a little bitter. I don't know. I didn't realize I needed to be a little bit more here. I need to work a little bit harder. Pour a little solutionary syrup in that mug. It'll make it smooth. It'll take that bitterness away. It'll make it so much better. It'll make that work feel like you're fulfilling something that you need to fulfill. So we're pumped up about that. Be looking for that. Be reaching out to us, because we are gonna be doing it right there. You see that? Hold on. Did he just flash it? Did he just flash it?
Sure.
Look at that. What's that right there?
Certified solutionary.
You know what it is.
Up in here, folks. Listen, we are not concerned with all of the drama that other people want to be caught up with. We understand that the markets change. We understand that negativity comes. We understand that challenges are going to keep coming. Told everybody beginning of this year, hey, understand 2020 got away. 2021 is going to have its own challenges too. Thankfully, there's been a lot of business that's been happening. A lot of people are seeing broken records. They're seeing different achievements happen because of what's happening inside of the market. Things are going to change. Things are consistently changing. The one thing that you can always bet on is that there's going to be an adjustment. There's going to be a change. You're going to have to pivot. The thing about the solutionaries, and what a solutionary actually is somebody that is not stopping no matter what the challenge. They're teaming up with other people. They're helping to make the light that is designed to be shined from them become illuminated, have access, have points where it can be utilized. You have it every day. You have chances every single day. You're inside of your store. You don't know what it is that your customers' frustrations are. You understand that their guards are up. You understand that they're not trying to go the path that you want them to go. When you actually know the path that is best for them. That is the one thing about a professional in many cases. I can only imagine how doctors feel when they sit there and they give advice, they tell you what to do, they say these are the things that need to happen, and then they see you again in a year and you've done none of the things. You've changed nothing about your actions. You valued less and less about yourself, and then you find yourself dealing with a pile of garbage that is the challenges you have to get through in your own health, in your life. And our friend Terry Torline from Exogloss today explained, or just dropped something today. He said he started to break down how important it is that you look at the positivity in what it is that you're doing, even if what you're doing is something that you're not liking, right? If exercise is not a thing that you've grown to enjoy and like doing, well, then you're going to maybe look more at the, hey, I have to do this because of my health. I got to do this because of my health. And then you resent that your health is in a bad spot, and then you don't do what you're needing to do to fix it. Or instead, look at what it is that you're doing and have fun. Be excited about doing that positive thing, doing that workout. I highly encourage you all, if you don't have a regimen already of things that you do to stay physical and stay healthy, find the fun.
Find the fun.
Find something.
There's two more F's.
Yes, fine. Fun is definitely in there, right? But you got to do what it is that is fun for you, things that you're going to enjoy. And don't get me wrong, sometimes you get to a point in the workout where it's, hey, I want to give up because it's starting to really hurt, right? Or I'm out of breath. That's when you push through. But if you're doing it inside of something that you're having fun with, my goodness, how many times have you seen a kid run inside? They can barely even breathe. They're sweating bullets. They're trying to chug down a little bit of water or Kool-Aid, right? And they can barely, and then they get right back out there, right? There's the challenge of having fun. No matter how much it pulls from your physical body, you enjoy doing something, you're going to do it more. And then what you'll find is that your physical will actually start increasing, your energy levels will start coming up, and then you'll have a different level of excitement, or even a little bit of pride in you accomplishing different tasks. So I encourage you, take your health seriously, but as you do that, focus on the fun that you want to have in improving yourself. And if you don't make it so task filled, right, you don't sit there and grind on yourself, making yourself not improve because you're so hard on yourself, then you can actually find a way to have fun, improve, and then inspire others to do the same, right? It's not the person that went from, that lost 10 pounds and they were already somewhat physically fit, that before and after picture doesn't inspire anybody. But the person that was 400 pounds and is now 200 pounds, that's an inspiring picture to look at for somebody that had the tenacity and the stick-to-itiveness to forgive, focus, and fly to a new goal.
And, it doesn't happen overnight. Rome wasn't built overnight. And losing weight, anything that you do, a project, a goal that you have, it doesn't happen overnight. Unless you're super lucky and it has to be a rare instant. But usually it takes a little bit of work, a little bit of energy, a little bit of optimism, a little bit of faith, a lot of bit of faith. You got to have that out there. You got to believe in yourself, believe in what you're doing, knowing that it's going to make a change. One thing that Lou mentioned a moment ago was, being able to do it for other people and sharing. And the thing is that when you share with other people, it amplifies it. It does. When you're holding it to yourself and you don't let anybody know what you're doing, it's kind of like in the clubhouse, they talked about, and we talk about it quite a bit too, but this morning that word accountability came up a few times. And with accountability, that's kind of like what it is when you put it out there and you're telling people, hey, this is what I'm doing and I'm doing, and you're sharing it like using social media or whatever, right? It holds you accountable. People are going to start wondering why you're not still posting, or why you're not doing that, or why you're not following up with what you say you're going to do. And they'll reach out, and not in a bad way, but having that accountability, knowing that, hey, I got to at least do that. Accountability is crucial for growth. But anyway, man, great day. May the 4th. We are growing here. We have forgiven. We have focused. We have flown. We are looking to keep growing, and we are talking about fun facts that are fantastic and factual. I already said the words. They're kind of like just rerunning them, but it's okay, and we have fun, and we're just out here just trying to reach out to you guys and make it a little bit easier for you to be able to go through your day and make it smoother for you. Now, if you're in car sales, which is what we particularly are specialized in, let me tell you something, man. Business is great. If I say that, and we have the lowest amount of inventory we've ever had. I say that, and we have like weather changing left and right. I say that, and there's so many things that we can use for excuses of not being able to move metal. So many of them out there. We can literally do that and not feel bad about it because, hey, the whole world is going crazy. Everything is wild. The stimulus has already been paid, so people don't have the down payments anymore. I can keep going on why we can't break records, but we're going to keep breaking records because we focus on that. We don't focus on why we can't. We focus on how we can. Right? Where your mind goes is where you go. Where it's crazy. I've went through a negative spell. I go through negative spells all the time. I'm human. We're all human. We all have to forgive, focus, fly. We all have to keep growing. We all have to do these things. And there's moments where I even like, man. That's what it sounds like when I complain. I could promise you, right? That's what other people hear too, because no one really wants that in their life. Nobody really wants to soak that in. Even your best friend will hear you, but then they immediately try to pump you up with positivity. You know what I mean? They always like, oh, I hear you, bro. But look, here's this. And 99% of the time you leave that conversation going, oh man, he was so right. I don't know why I'm focused on the wrong thing. I need to focus on the other. That doesn't mean you go out and you change it, but you know that you're wrong and you know that you can focus on other things. And there's actually, out of all that bad stuff that you try to throw out there was a lot of good in there, So always try to find the good in it. Even if you throw a hissy fit, even if you and you do all this stuff, it's okay. Just immediately, as soon as you can, wash your hands of it, forgive it, so you could focus on what you want to do and fly. And you can do that in an instant. And it's okay if you made mistakes. We all make mistakes. We're not supposed to be perfect. If we were, I wouldn't be telling you how to do this. I wouldn't be talking about solutions. I wouldn't be out here saying forgive, focus, fly, because we all would already know how to do it. What would be the point? Right? What would be the point to start a culture that's caffeinated so people can be out there being consistent with their confidence? What they could be consistent with being out there helping people, being contagious with their smiles, being, this culture that we're building, this caffeinated culture it's so huge. And the caffeinated culture is meant to bring positivity, smiles on people's faces, the yearning to grow, the yearning to be part of something bigger than that you currently are, the yearning to find other people, the yearning to want to help other people, It's a culture, and it's a culture that's been around forever, and people who are part of that culture, they seem to be doing really well. I'm not saying just a caffeinated culture. I've seen people out there, the game changers. I've seen the pandemic of positivity. I've seen all these amazing people out there just doing some amazing stuff. Game changers, right? All kinds of things out there. I absolutely just flabbergasted. Millionaire salesman. Was that car salesman, right? Love it. Sean Bradley. Kudos to you, bro. Keep doing your thing with the blind salesman. I love it. You guys are the blind phone guy. I love it. You guys are crushing the game. I love what's going on out there. Lou and I were actually mentioned on one of their shows, so we love that. It was kind of cool. But we
appreciate that.
It was a podcaster on a podcast talking about our podcast. Very groovy. So that being said,
shout out to him.
Shout out.
Mostly automotive marketing podcast. I think I nailed it.
That's what it is. The mostly automotive marketing
podcast.
That's it.
That's hard.
It is hard.
Twister for me.
But good stuff. Good stuff.
But no, he gave us some great shout outs and said some good things about us. And ultimately, he nailed it on the head that there's so many of us that are out there that are doing our thing, that bring what it is that we bring to the table. And whereas in the past, many of these, I guess almost pop-ups, many of these different entities would come up and people would try to do what they can to smother them out and hold them out. I've been very, very interested inside of just watching the History Channel stuff of the men that built America, the food that built America, right? The titans that built America. But understanding that there was always a time, there was a time when business was growing, and if somebody else's business started coming up, the common practice was to smother them out until they didn't exist anymore. That's not the kind of business we're talking about doing. What we're talking about doing is finding a way to bring light and pour a little bit of something into as many as possible to seeing as much growth as there can be come for each and everybody's business that we come in contact with. A solutionary is not trying to find a way to dim somebody else's light. No, my friends, a solutionary is trying to find a way to turn on the light and get it to illuminate as loud as possible. That's the thing
about light. Light travels faster than anything else we know, right? So you got to make sure you share. Now, when you have light, don't be selfish with it. Share it. Let it out. Let it out. If you got light in your heart, let it out.
Let it out.
Let it out. And it's important to. It's important to share light. It's important to illuminate the room. This way other people can see. Because sometimes they're in such a dark spot that they have no flashlight. They have nothing. And at least they think they do, right? Because it's inside of all of us, that light. We got to just spark it. It's just one of those things. You just need a spark. You have everything you need. You got all the fuel to pump that light to keep it going, but you got to spark it. And in order to spark it, sometimes you have to take a little bit of light from somebody else. It's like, getting a fire from another fire. You just go get a little piece of stick, put it in yours. Next thing you know, your fire starts to illuminate, and it's okay. It's good. We need to pull from each other. We need to see that what we're doing, that there is progress, that there is results, that there is what you want at the end of the tunnel, right? So make sure that you put that out there. Like if you're in a cave and you don't know that if you keep going this way that you're eventually going to see the opening and be able to go outside, you're just going to stay there and freak out, right? But instead you take those steps, you keep walking, and next thing you know, the light gets bigger and the end of the tunnel starts to open up, and then you're outside and it's so bright and it's everything. But enjoy that tunnel, explore in that tunnel, but always have that light and know that there's faith there that you're going to be where you need to be. We need to share that light with other people. You need to be that guy who comes into the cave and illuminates. I always say that at the end of my lot walks, be the light, share that light because it's inside you. Let it glow. When it's a dark day, be that person that makes it seem like it's the brightest. Everyone needs to put on their shades, right? So be the light, share the light. Love it.
Speaking of sharing that light, folks, again, this is May 4th, and we encourage that you do not just depend on momentum. It's not going to work going forward, folks. Let me tell you something about the momentum that's a byproduct of force. Okay? If I was to push something that's on wheels, give it force, it will start moving forward, and then it's going to continue going based off of its momentum.
Right.
Now, sometimes the momentum can keep going, and it will produce a little bit more reach, but it's over. Once that force is done, you are then dependent on that momentum to keep going. But it won't keep going if you don't reapply force and reapply force and reapply force. I'm saying that to say that things going the way that they're going now, you all know that they're going to change. You all know that they're going to adjust. The thing is that they can continue to increase and get better if that's what you're focused on seeing happen. If you're anticipating a drop off in your business because maybe funds dry up or, well, you know what, we just can't get the cars, right? Whatever the easy excuses are for us to, I don't know, submit to defeat. Well, that's not a solutionary, folks. That's not what a solutionary does. A solutionary looks at the biggest challenges and faces them head on and is determined that they're going to find a way to bring a solution to the problem in whatever business.
And even a solutionary doesn't mean that you have to do it by yourself.
That's right.
Sometimes being a solutionary means you go out and you find the people to put into place, because you understand that it takes a team sometimes. Sometimes you know that it's going to take someone else's expertise, right? Just you can learn that stuff, but you can have other people help you. It's okay to have help. Don't forget that, folks, man. It's so important. It's good to do things on your own, but it's great to do things with other people. And when you team up and you have that camaraderie and you have that team atmosphere and you have that culture of just community, it's a beautiful thing. And I think that it's good to do that. So don't ever fret if you can't figure it out. Look it up, go to YouTube, learn it from somebody, or call a friend that that can do it and ask them how they did it. Trust me, successful people love to tell their story. Successful people want you to have a blueprint to make it easier for you. They will. So reach out to them. The biggest thing that you can do is reach out and ask. The worst thing that can happen is they don't respond back. Best thing that happens is they give you life advice that can just change your life. So do that. You'd be surprised how many people reach back out to you because a lot of people are too scared to even ask, or they ask the wrong question. So make sure you ask the right question that you need, and it'll be answered. I promise. That's how the universe works.
And you're going to notice that more and more people are willing to be participants in bringing that light.
Yeah.
You'll be surprised how open a person comes if you just crack the door open. You just crack it a little bit and say, that little bit that's inside of you, I want to hear more of that. And let them get jazzed up and energized about the great things that are going on inside of their life and the light that they're bringing. What you'll often find out is that there'll be a piece of that you'll say, I want that in my life. I want to add that to my life. I've seen challenges like that before, and you overcame them.
My life.
I want to learn how to overcome those too. And thank you so much for that. I do want to drop this quick video again. We do have many other guests. When we say about joining forces, folks, there's a lot of forces that are still coming and are getting released from this show and are just sitting, waiting to be deposited into your ears, into your mind, into your heart. So many of the things that they've said over time. There is a video, though, since we do have the baby, we do still have this inside of our reel. I want to show you Don Brady's entry into the contest that brought him onto the show. Hold on one moment. Let me show you some of this.
Use the Force Car Guy Coffee Podcast and choose Don Brady as the winner of your video contest and make me a guest on your show. As far as what I'm passionate about, I think everybody on LinkedIn and on Facebook knows what I'm passionate about, and that's helping car dealers all over the United States with their transportation needs. I would do the hand gestures for the forgive, focus, and fly, but I'm holding the baby. Have a great day, and again, choose Don Brady. Use the Force.
I love it.
But car guys, car gals, we are getting ready to wrap this up, but I want to encourage you. Team up with people that are doing great things. Don Brady has episodes that are going to be released from the Car Guy Coffee Podcast coming soon. But along with Don, we have our friend Herb Anderson, another podcaster that's out there. Our friend Ron G, another podcaster that's out there. Great car guys doing some great things. Tracy Myers is also doing some big things, and that's who we're connecting with inside of the Return of the Mastermind. Right. So excited about these episodes that are coming out. Along with that, again, we have Don Demetrius Naylor. If you don't know about Demetrius, you're going to hear some incredible stuff about a great car guy that's done some big things and has shifted his life. He's in social media.
He's in a big growth spurt right now. So reach out to him. He's out there at Dutch Miller out in West Virginia. He's helping them change the game up over there, man. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, the application, or we'll just call it Clubhouse, right, opened up a door for him and other people that we have been in consistent communication with that are changing their whole life. They're crossing the country because of people that they're meeting on an app.
Yeah.
Finding out that, hey, I want your gifts. I want your talents over where we are. We'll get you over here. Let's change things up. These meetings are happening, folks. Social media is crazy in how we're able to now connect with people on a new level. Speaking of people that are connecting on a new level, we also have the episodes of Robin Wilson that's going to be on here, and she is epic
as
AF.
Fudge.
As Fudgy.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, she's awesome. I can't wait to see her.
Excited.
Digital dealer. She'll be down there.
Yeah, she'll be down there. The SCP Agency.
Epic. You gotta love it.
AF. And the place to be. You know the deal. But Josh Letsis, man, folks,
amazing
thoroughbreds.
Yeah, that dude's just a phenom at everything he does. He's like always going to the extreme. So you got to love a guy like that. He's all the way out there in Colorado. He's a cowboy, man. I love it. He's just out there doing his thing and making dealerships grow with Medvid. Yeah, man,
reach for the sky.
That's it, man. You got to love that guy. I'm excited. It was fun interviewing him, and you guys need to make sure you reach out to him on his social media. He's got a lot of great stuff going on too.
Yes, big stuff going on. Then you have other people that may or may not inspire you. Our friend Mike Higdon, it's great that we had the chance to talk to him. Got to meet him, right? I love it when we get the chance to actually meet humans.
That's right. Open mic.
Our friend Daniel Gomez.
How can you go wrong with that?
Awesome episode with him. The solutionary that he is other level Jedi. Okay. Yeah. He definitely is making sure to inspire. Literally, the name of his business is Daniel Gomez Inspires. That's I love that. I'm like mad that it's like Ramirez Inspires. I should start that, right? No, Daniel Gomez Inspires, and he's inspired us, spoke blessings over us. I love a man that is never afraid to pull out that prayer muscle and activate it in full faith. Love it, love it, love it. So excited that he was able to be with us, bless us. Speaking of people that have blessed us, we have Danelle Delgado.
Wow. What? She's awesome.
She had a great time with us.
The millionaire maker. Yeah.
Inside of the car with her kids, right? Her kids were in the car, even making the episode even better. It was so great to have some time with her to learn some great stuff. You guys have so much that's getting ready to be deposited. You also have another incredible ninja. And we'll just call her a phone ninja, if you will, right?
Elise, yes.
She dropped so much fun stuff, but it was fun, man. That was a cracking up episode. I was laughing pretty much the whole time. You guys will see how that episode went.
She's a trip, man. She's very good at her job. I mean, I'm telling you, like, very confident at her phone skills, particularly in the automotive industry, crushing the game. She's been doing it for a long time, and she's been out doing it at a high level for a long time, helping dealerships change their whole BDC, how they use the phones, how they talk on the phones, the culture that it comes with that too. She's doing it, man. And I have so much respect. That was one of the reasons why I had to reach out to her for an interview, because I was like, man, I've been following her for a while. Honestly, I've actually been following her since we first started this, because I noticed that she was with Phone Ninjas. I connected with her on LinkedIn, and I was like, oh, Phone Ninja person. So I wanted to, I'm familiar, right? So I was like, let me get this person. And sure enough, it's full circle. We end up interviewing her, and she's no longer with Phone Ninjas. I know we keep going to that. That's not her company. She was there when it started, and she was a big part of it, a vice president of it. But she's definitely moved on and done her own independent stuff now. And she crushing the game. I love it. She's out there doing her stuff, and I can't help but love her. She's Korean, Annyeonghaseyo. No, so that being said, good stuff, man. And man, we've had a great lineup, and we still have more people coming, and we have more things to come. And we have next month, basically 30 days from now, we have a few days, 3 days, we're going to be at the digital dealer. And during that time, we're going to be able to interview a handful of great people, mostly follow-up people we've already interviewed. So I'm going to start pulling out that lineup for you guys later. I'll drop a couple names really quick. Obviously, Glenn Lundy, David Villa, Alex Flores.
That's the first time on a podcast.
Yeah.
That'd be Alex's first time.
Yeah, that'll be Alex's first time. But we definitely are excited about it. I have a lot more people that we're going to meet up while we're down there. It really just comes down to how much free time we have to be able to do the interviews, which I think we'll have enough time to be able to knock out some interviews and do some stuff like that to have fun. We're going to be live a whole lot, so be watching out for that. We look forward to seeing you guys down there, whoever is coming. I know that there's a lot of people who are going, and a lot of last minute people are going to change their minds. I'm going to go anyway, because it's going to be fun. It's an opportunity for us to meet in person, get out of the clubhouse, get out of Instagram, get out of everything, and we can all Facebook, whatever, right? We're all going to be able to sit down and say, I see you.
Yes,
man, here. You are a lot taller than I thought, or a lot shorter than I thought, or whatever it is. You're going to see that stuff. That's the coolest part about meeting people in person. I remember when we got to meet Glenn. Glenn was taller than I thought he was going to be. I knew Glenn wasn't a short guy, but man, he was about my height, maybe a little bit taller than me. I was like, oh, damn, Glenn. Shoulders were kind of broad on him. I was like, dude, you are a lot bigger in person than I thought than you are on video. So it was really cool to meet him and actually put a face and a hand to it, So I'm looking forward to doing that with everybody else down at Digital Dealer, to include Glenn. So pumped up about that, folks. Man, we're having a great week. We're going to keep this thing moving. We're going to get off of here and try to get to our life. Lou, you're off today, work?
No, I am not.
Oh, you're not.
But I just want to highlight real quick that we are going as a team with the Dealership Toolkit.
That's
crew.
right.
We are so pumped up to be passionately getting them.
We are better together.
Listen, folks, we are better together. That is the theme. And you'll see as we release some of that stuff out here this week. But let me show you what's actually getting ready to come together. All these other little blocks, once again, are coming together with our friends at Dealership Toolkit. Roastman says, I thought you would be bigger.
That's exactly what'll happen.
He's talking to you.
Yeah, no, he's just joking around. He's just saying that's what you would say when you meet people. I thought you would be bigger. Yes. Our personalities are so big that when you meet people in person, you're thinking they're going to be giant people too.
But we dynamite.
We are. Boom. We're actually going to be bigger than you guys. We actually are bigger than you thought we were. That's what's going to happen. So anyway, we're pumped up. Russ, thanks for being here this morning, checking the show out. Jay, everybody else, Matt, Wise, everyone, Tim, Jason, everyone who came out, liked, loved, all that stuff. We appreciate each one of y'all. You guys go out and have the best day of your life. Crush the game. We're here for you. Forgive Focus Flying for you. And we're going to be there every single day. Make sure that you guys reach out to us. We're going to be stay tuned for a lot of videos and messages are going to be coming out about our webinar. I'm gonna say the webinar is gonna happen sooner than later, but I know we're talking about things. We've been slowly trickling it out, but it's happening. It's happening. It's happening. So we're pumped up about that. Make sure you guys come out, join us for the webinar. The webinar will be informative. It'll explain everything that we're trying to do and what we are going to be doing. And then obviously it's going to be an open invitation for people to be part of the culture and to get certified. So let's make it happen.
Excited to take it to the next level. Excited to meet so many of our friends.
Yes.
I cannot tell you how excited we are just to get out of Kentucky a little bit and brew some solutions with some people that are doing things on a much, much bigger level. The excitement of an event like that is always natural for somebody that's trying to find a way to improve. So many people go to these events with all of this hope that they're going to find the next best thing. And I want to encourage you all that go out there, you're going to find it. And it's going to be a little bit of a certified solutionary, a little Asian Hispanic fusion over here. And it's going to be a flavor.
Delicious.
Listen, let me tell you something that we're able to bring. And I don't know. And I'm waiting to find out. Somebody has to tell me whether or not anybody else has ever showed up to Digital Dealer and brought them an experience that they can hear, that they can feel, that they can taste, that they can smell. What's another sense?
That they can sense.
See, right? See, sense.
Sixth sense.
Yeah, all that. Either way, we're going to make sure that we tantalize all 5 of your senses while you're out there. You're going to smell the coffee brewing. You're going to hear the music bumping. And you're going to hear the laughing and cackling carrying on. Folks,
we're either going to have a lot of fun or we're going to make a fool of ourselves. Either way, it's going to be a lot of fun for us.
It's going to be fun.
So, and it'll be fun for you, even if we make a fool of ourselves. And that's okay. It's gonna be the way. It's the new way.
It will be the way.
It is the new way. So we're real excited. Make sure you guys come out there, reach out to us, be there or be square. We're gonna have a lot of fun. We are growing. You are growing. Let's all grow together. That's what it's about. Yes. We all want to be at the top of the mountain. I don't want to be there by myself. I want to be there with all y'all. So come join us. Be certified. Certifications for solutionaries. Are you kidding me? That is needed. We need people out there that are certified, not fake certifications, real certifications. We're going to make it happen, Captain. Car Guy Coffee.
Kind of, since it is
Car Guy Coffee. Give me that. Car Guy Coffee.
Solutionary way is coming. The Jedis are coming out. May the 4th be with you.
May the 4th be with you.
As you know, I'm kind of missing an R2. Right. So I want to make sure that we bring Otto into this as we seek out solutions with our friends at Think Ad Group.
Gotta love some Otto.
Yes.
Because it's automatic.
Automatic. Car guys, car gals, again, we appreciate you all so much. So thankful that we get the chance to do today with you. We are bringing you solutions across the world. We are crossing continents. We are making sure that we are brewing the very best for each and every one of our guests. If there's somebody that you want to have on the show, please drop their name inside of the comments. Please message us. You can reach out to Lou at carguycoffee.com. You can also reach out to Fred at
carguycoffee.com. I'm just cool to say that because that's our new email address. Oh my God, we are official.
You can also get
carguycoffee.com.
We're so good shit.
Be looking at that, man. Go to our website. I'm gonna start collecting email addresses so we can start sending you guys a monthly newsletter. I think it's a good thing for us to do. I think we need to start doing it because that's the right thing to do. Folks, thank you all for being here this morning. This is May the 4th be with you. Y'all have a great one. Tomorrow's Cinco de Mayo. Enjoy yourselves. Be safe out there. We'll see you all on Thursday morning, of course. Clubhouse, 7:30. Great news meeting right to our live show. And this Thursday, we have Dern Cage. We're going to crush it with him, man. He is a beast in the automotive industry. We're going to be starting about 30 minutes later than we normally do. But we're going to run from 9 to about 10, but we have to hard stop at 10 o'clock because he does have to go off. He has clients that he has to deal with, but we're trying to make it work with him. We had a reschedule last week to this week.
Value packed.
So we appreciate him for switching it up like that. I know he's excited about being on the show, but I love his videos, man. His video, his camera, whatever he uses, it's a good looking camera.
He's too legit to quit.
He is. So we're pumped up about having him. So watch out. Here we go.
Hey, quick hint to all you car guys and car gals that are very busy doing life. Mother's Day is this weekend.
Oh, God.
Just go ahead and plan for it now. Put your order in today, whatever it is you need to drop off. That's a little helpful hint for all of you all. Mother's Day.
Mother's Day is this Sunday. Don't
Handle
forget that.
It's Tuesday. You got time. Get it done.
I remember that, but I need to take care of some stuff. So I'm going to be doing the same thing. Thanks for the extra reminder. But yes, we'll see you all then. This Sunday, we don't have a show, or we do. We have actually a unique show this Sunday. We're going to have all of the dealership toolkit, all these other people. I believe it's this Sunday, Lou.
Got to touch base with Liz on that. It's either this Sunday or it's next Sunday. Either way, we are going to have a full ensemble of all those that are forming like Voltron.
Yeah, everybody that we're going to be together with down at the digital dealer will be on there. It's going to be a great time, so we can share, get you all out there, get a little preview of what we're going to be doing while we're down there. So pumped up, excited. Thank you all for being here. Once again, I'm Fred Lenartz at carguycoffee.com. I got to say it one more time. Yeah, we got it.
I'm Lou Ramirez, the car guy. You can reach me at lou@carguycoffee.com.
That's right. All right. Y'all have a great day. Keep crushing it. Don't stop, won't stop. And we're going to be there for you. We're certifying you solutionaries all up. Let's make it happen.
Feel the beat, everybody. Feel that beat.